Hey, welcome back to Old Time Garage. Sorry to some of my viewers out there. I know that the last video I did was on the Mustang that I had finished up, and if you don't know what I'm talking about, go back and watch my videos and you'll see it. It was a short video. I think it was only like 1 minute and 30 seconds. I was in a panic. I was on the run. If you remember, you would have seen I was trying to get my little 52 Chevy up and going, which we'll talk about later, because I was going down to California. So priority came first, so I didn't do a very long video. But let's get back on track and let's see what's going on here at Old Time Garage. If you remember the little 60 Mercedes, it's still here and we're still working on it. For new viewers, start from the beginning, watch it all, you'll figure it out. For the old guys, you know what's going on. So we have finally finished it off in our last coat of primer, and we have blocked the entire car, all by hand, not by machine, and she's finished off right now in 400 grit. What's going to happen next is we're going to use a final wipe on it to wash it down, get rid of any kind of hand grease from assholes like me touching it after it's been sanded, as you see, and shit like that. We're going to wipe it all down. We're going to paint all the door jams. We're going to have all the hood jams, or chunk jams, hood jams, all that kind of stuff done. We'll get all the doors lined up out here on our sawhorses, get them all sprayed. We'll bolt it together, then we'll mask it all off really well, and then we'll send her down to the spray booth, and we'll paint her up real nice. Now, some of you may be asking why not paint it off, or why not just paint the car in pieces, seeing how it's already apart and then bolt it together in the end. Like I said earlier in many videos, you're probably sick of me saying this, but there's only myself and one other guy that work here. When you do a car like this, the last thing you want to do is be the first guy to put a scratch in it. If anyone wants to put a scratch in it, let the owner be the guy to put the scratch in it. You don't want to be the guy. And where I'm going with that is that two people, in my opinion, even still is not enough to start bolting panels on. You need one guy on either side of the panel holding it. You need a third guy to put the bolts in. And I don't have that privilege of this. We're a small, low-key shop because I don't want a lot of employees. I want to stay focused on the cars. I don't want to stay focused on chasing my employees around the shop to make sure they're doing what they're supposed to be doing. So that is why I do it the way I do it. So there's a little Mercedes. She's going to be painted up on the next video. It'll be going down here and getting her painted up at the end of next week. Mikey's truck. You remember, the little 54 Chevy. It's kind of covered up with plastic. You're not going to see much. The reason it's covered up is, again, here's another one that is ready to go for paint. She's ready and pretty much over with. It needs, again, to be washed down with final wipe, and it is ready to go. So we're catching up here at Old Time Garage. Now, you may notice in this video, you might see some parts lurking around that look like a Volkswagen, and yes it is. It's a 74 Beetle. Couple doors in here, as you can see right now. If you come in my lunchroom slash office, you can see it's just a mess. Not much room for me to have lunch. We got the Volkswagen hood, the deck lid, the fenders. We got the Mercedes parts kicking around that need all the jams painted. We got Mikey's tailgate. We're running out of room for me. So we got to get this stuff done. The Volkswagen, what the Volkswagen is there's a really good company around the corner from me. I don't want to say who they are just in case they don't want me mentioning them. They're import specialty guys. All they do is work on imports all day long. They're awesome, good guys. They've been watching the cars I've been working on around here, and they've been seeing the work, and they've talked to a lot of people I've done cars for, and they're very impressed with what's happening here. If you remember in my very first video, I'm new to this neighborhood. So they're very impressed with what's going on. They always specialize in Volkswagens. They restore a lot of Volkswagens, frame-off restorations, and sometimes just body and paint. They've decided that they want me to become the guy to do the body and paint for them now. They don't want to get involved in it anymore. They like the welding, they like the mock-up, they like the mechanical end of it, but they just don't want to do the body and paint work. So they brought me this little 74 Volkswagen, and this is the first one I'm doing for them. And we'll take a look outside here at what it looks like. This is good for us at Old Time Garage. This is going to bring us more business. Not that we need any more. We've already got enough. Sun is out. It's a beautiful day. See the mountains? Anyway, that's besides the point. Here we go. Here's a little Volkswagen. So the whole idea, you're probably looking at this car and saying, well, it doesn't look all that bad to me. And what's going on here is, I guess the customer had this car done somewhere 2 years ago prior to these guys, and whoever did the bodywork and paint, it seems like on a hot day, the paint lifts. It actually gets bubbles in it. Not everywhere, but just little imperfections where it's lifting. So they wanted me to strip this thing down to bare metal and see what I could find and redo it my way. And what I have found is that whoever did the car prior, in my opinion, but I could be wrong because I don't know for sure, but in my opinion it looks like maybe they had water in their hoses or in their lines and they got moisture trapped between the primer and the bare metal. It's definitely not blistering between the paint and the primer, it's blistering under the primer. So it looks like there was probably moisture in the lines is what I'm thinking. So we'll strip her down and we'll take care of it, and we'll get this one out of here. We're going back to same yellow, and that'll be it. So that's kind of where we left off here at Old Time Garage. I'm sorry again about the video. The last one, it was kind of short. You kind of saw the Mustang finished, but you didn't see it completely done. Like I say, I was trying to get the hell out of here. I haven't had a vacation in 7 years, and I finally got away for 7 days. So for 7 years, I got 1 day vacation if you add it all up like that. And now I'm stuck again for probably another 7 years because I'm a glutton for punishment. And I don't know, the garage is my holy grail. It's my church. It's where I feel at home. Even though I went away for 7 days, it felt great. I drank some beer. I had a hell of a good time. I missed my garage every day. I don't know what it is. I got oil running through my veins. It ain't blood, people. It's oil. And as you can see, we still got our little projects here. Our little Dodge pickup we were building, and our 69, my mind is shot right now. Our Chevelle is still underneath the tarp. So that's it. I want to thank all you guys for staying tuned. I really apologize for the short video, and please tell your friends, and we'll throw some more tips out there for you guys on the next video. Okay, I'll see you later, and you guys have a good day. Bye.